Federal prosecutors say these two men you see here violently attacked a black man with an axe, and they are now facing hate crime charges for it. Roy and Robert Lashley, they were indicted by a federal grand jury after prosecutors said they attacked that man while yelling racist slurs. According to the Citrus County Chronicle, the attack happened last November outside a Dollar General in Citrus Springs.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Visible Truth Media, and I am your host, 30 God. Today, we have a story about two white brothers, and we got them on trial right here. The names is Roy Lashley and Robert Lashley. This is their photo right here. These men were arrested back in November. These men were sentenced on January 26 after they committed a hate crime, attacking on a black shopper. Now, we see things like this happen all the time, but the interesting thing to me was not the fact that they attacked him, but it was things that they said and told authorities their reasoning for doing it. Okay, so we're gonna get into the details. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date when we upload new videos. They repeatedly called the victim the N-word. It was said that they told authorities, if we don't do anything about them, they'll take over the world. That's what Roy told the deputies during his arrest, according to court papers. He kept using racial slurs on the scene and asserted authorities were only arresting him because he was white. He will now spend 5 years in prison, and his brother Robert was sentenced to 3 years behind bars. The brothers traveled to a Family Dollar in Citrus Springs on November 17th, 2021. According to the documents, Roy opened the store door as the victim, identified in papers as DB, was leaving. He accused the man of pushing him, but authorities said no surveillance footage showed DB engaging in any physical contact, let alone pushing. We got some of the court documents right here. Defendant Roy Lashley entered and asked the defendant Robert Lashley whether he saw that big black nigger, referring to DB. Defendant Roy Lashley joined defendant Robert Lashley at the cash register. There, defendant Roy Lashley asked the clerk if he saw DB push him as he was walking through the door. The clerk replied and said no, prompting defendant Roy Lashley to again say that DB pushed him and that nigger, DB, needs to be taught a lesson. Surveillance video does not show DB push or otherwise contact Roy Lashley as he passed them. The clerk and store manager admonished co-defendant Robert and Roy Lashley for using racial slurs inside of the store. In response, co-defendant Roy and Robert Lashley turned to the exit of the store, during which the defendant, Roy Lashley, told defendant Robert Lashley that they were going to get that nigger. Sounds like, to me, they came into the store looking for trouble, and this brother right here just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's exactly what this is. The brothers proceeded to follow DB into the parking lot. Robert then punched him numerous times, and Roy grabbed an axe handle from his own truck to strike the man, hitting him multiple times. DB shielded himself with his arms and fought back in his defense, but he sustained to his injuries to his face and legs, including pain that he had inside of his mouth, documents stated. Robert Lashley's attorney, Douglas Stam, declined to comment when Law and Crime reached out over email. Driven by racism and hate, the defendants brutally assaulted a black man for no reason than his race, said Assistant Attorney General Christian Clark of the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division. Racially motivated violence is unlawful and has no place in America today. This sounds good. Aggressive prosecution of hate crimes is a top priority for the Civil Rights Division, and these sentences should send a message to others who carry out similar acts of violence that they will get brought to justice. The brutal attack against the victim in this case was motivated by hate and racism, said U.S. Attorney Roger Hamburg for the Middle District of Florida. Because of this determination and cooperation between our federal and local law enforcement partners, we were able to bring these beast criminals to justice. Now, he didn't say beast, but that's my word. That's what I'm putting into it, because that's what they are. Civil rights investigators are at the heart of what we do at the FBI. Special agent in charge, Sherry Unks of the FBI Jacksonville, filed an office. Hate crimes are not only an attack on the victim, they are meant to threaten and intimidate the entire community. Because of their wide-ranging impact, investigating hate crimes is among the FBI's highest priorities, and we will continue to work with our law enforcement partners to seek justice for victims in their communities. We're gonna put their picture right here so y'all can see them. They get out in 5 years, and the other one gets out in 5 years and one gets out in 3 years. And I can only imagine when they go to prison that they'll be glorified, because prison is a race thing anyway. Roy is 56 and Robert is 52. So ain't much more that a criminal record will affect them. You know what I'm saying? And by looking at their mug shots, I couldn't get the video or anything that happened. I couldn't get the outside footage of the store. I couldn't get the inside footage of the store. So it's just all court documents at this point. But looking at these guys, man, they don't care. Look at them. Look at their mug shots, man. They don't care. They stood by what they stood on. These people are still out here. These are the type of people that you can bump into any day. I mean, look at DB. I couldn't get his actual name or nothing like that, man, but I'm sending nothing but positive energy to you, man. I'm sorry that this happened to you, but you got to be more prepared when you out here, man, because these type of people out here, bro. Imagine if DB had his pole on him or something like that when something like this happened. I'm not saying I'm wishing for something like this to happen, but man, it couldn't have been me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, go to the truck and get his axe. Like, when you getting punched by one brother and then the other one goes and get a axe and starts chucking you with the axe, man, come on. That's rights to defend yourself by any means necessary. You understand what I'm saying? There go these two beasts right here, man. Look at their faces, man. I wish them nothing but bad luck. Talking about, do you see that big nigga? Man, come on, man. Man, it'd have been over if I'd have heard that from the store, from the doorway of the store. We wouldn't have even been talking to the clerk. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Subscribe, man. I appreciate all the support, man. I'm gonna keep y'all updated, man. Peace. We do this daily. Oh, you're still here? Well, since you're still here, I want to give you guys a special thanks for supporting the channel and to let you know that we appreciate you, because without you, we wouldn't have made it this far. I also want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that notification bell because it really helps us stay within the algorithm for YouTube. And don't forget to check out our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is used for when story updates come and we don't have to make a long video about it. You can just stay up to date on certain stories. From there, you can stay up to date on what we do and news that we cover and posts that we make. If you like the hoodies that I'm wearing, you can go to our website and purchase them. We got all sizes up to 3XL, and we got plenty of colors for females and males. If you have a story that you want us to cover, go ahead and email us at visibletruthmedia@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram and we'll jump right on it. It's time to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. Peace.